All right, so for today's class or learning intention, what we're going to be focusing on is measuring using a protractor. So we're going to actually, for the people that are in person, we're going to be able to use a protractor and measure some angles. If you're online, I put a tool on there, that same tool we've been using where you could use a virtual protractor. And then we're going to be talking about the sum of three angles in a triangle. All right. We're going to be introducing triangles and talking about how much does all the angles in a triangle add up to. And we're focusing on standard 8G2 and 8G6. If you go to the sheet, you'll see the assignment underneath the standard. Success criteria. I will be successful when when I know how to draw an angle and a triangle. So I'm going to give you the protractor, and you could use the protractor to draw the angle instead of measuring it. And then, of course, how to use a protractor. On the list today, we're going to be reviewing angles, triangles. Again, this is just a review to take notes. And then we're going to be using a triangle and then a protractor, and then we'll go into a Desmos activity where all of us could join in on that. One of the things on our success criteria today is to understand the angles within a triangle. Okay, so angles within a triangle, angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. All right, so it means if I have a triangle like this, right? And if I should measure all these angles in here, it's telling me that when I add them up, it all equals to 180 degrees. Okay, so say this is 50 and this is 30. What would this one be? The whole thing is 180. Let me see. Someone on Zoom said 100. This is 100. Does that make sense, yo? Because then it's 50 plus 30 plus 100. All right, so angles within a triangle equal 180 degrees. Let's do, so bam, bam, whoops. So what if I say this is my triangle, and I say this triangle this angle right here is 50, and then I say this is x, and this is x. Don't let the variables fool you. Don't let the letters fool you. So what is x? What would x be? Because it's saying that both those angles equal the same, right? But I also know the whole triangle equals 180. So what would that be? Let me pause. And let's look at it. So I said the whole thing is 180, right? Right? And they gave me 50. So the whole thing is 180. All right, and they said the other two angles are the same, and that one is 50. All I got to do is minus 50. Do you see that? Which gives me what? 130. Then I have to split this 130 between both these angles. So then if I'm going to split it, I'm going to divide by 2. I am interested to know if there's anyone that could tell me how you write this in an equation form in terms of something x plus something equals something. How would you write this in an equation form? So let me give us a hint. So we have two x's, so it'd be 2x. So I know these two angles, let me see, yep. Let me pause. So if I resume, I'm gonna resume recording. So 2x plus 50 equals 180. All right, does that make sense in terms of words? So if I get 2 of the x's plus 50, all that should equal to 180. And then I could do the additive inverse, then the multiplicative inverse, and find what that angle is. All right, just to recap with this, the measure of angles within a triangle equals to 180 degrees. All right, so if we have 1 or 2 of them, we could potentially find what that third angle is.